Too much. I have too much. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. So...
That's quite alright. What do you have too much of?
Oh, nothing.
A smart man like you, I can see you being able to handle anything on your plate.
No, I just have a few things going on, is all.
These books here, you read them?
Yes, I do.
You must be some sort of genius to be able to understand all this. Are you a scientist of some sort?
No. I'm just trying to understand the human mind a little bit better. You know how it works, but I'm not very smart.
No, why would you say that? Come on.
Well, you see, growing up, my mom would tell me these things.
Well, like you're not smart?
Not according to her.
You know what? Forget her. You're a genius.
What? Why would you say that?
Think of all your ideas, all the things you come up with, all the amazing things you do.
You're right. I'm a genius.
Look at the books you're reading.
And this isn't even half of it. I mean, I have all these ideas and I write these things.
Your mom doesn't even understand you.
She would say these mean things, like how worthless I am. She'd always scream, "Shut up," at me, and tell me that I wouldn't amount to anything.
And look at you now. You've accomplished everything she said that you couldn't accomplish.
But you don't understand. I think my stupidity drove her mad. She just couldn't.
It doesn't matter what she did. You have the truth inside of you. You know exactly how smart you are.
She killed herself. She said it was because of how dumb I am. See, I am stupid. I drove my own mother mad.
No. That is not why she did that. You know the real reason why your mom killed herself. She was jealous.
What?
She was jealous of how smart you actually are. That's what pushed her over the edge. Your greatness.
That has to be it.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yes. It makes things so much clearer. She got scared.
You're beginning to understand. She saw it in you that you would overachieve her.
Yes, I mean, it makes sense. I was always that good kid. I always did well.
It's traits like that that are found in the greats of this world.
The greats of this world.
That is what you have too much of. Too much greatness, too much genius.
Yes, that is what I was saying when you came in. You know, my father would agree with you. He would always say things like that, defending me from my mother. But then he started drinking, and he stopped defending me.
That's because your father saw it in you. Saw the same thing that your mother saw in you. What you could become.
Yes, that must be why he was defending me.
No.
No?
Your father became jealous of you as well.
How could he become jealous if he was defending me from my mother?
When he fell into the bottle and he started drinking, he saw it in you. That you could overachieve him. You could be greater than him. So he ran from it.
He started drinking.
You remember a night when this happened, don't you?
Yes. My mother was yelling at me, storming around in that jealous rage like always, grabbing her ears, screaming. My father came and grabbed her, then looked at me. And that's when I saw that shocking look on his face.
I can see it now. The same jealous look that your mother had.
Then he turned to her, and with a tear in his eye,
That's when he said it, isn't it?
he said, "You're right." And that's when he stormed out of the house. He was never the same after that night.
Of course he wasn't, because that's the night he saw it. He saw that you would overachieve him, and he saw your greatness.
He started drinking from then on out.
Trying to bury what he saw that night.
It just makes me so sad. I was on my own then. What do I do? How do I overcome this?
You're the genius. You're the one with good things to come.
But why do I have to go through all of this?
That's how the jealous mind thinks.
Yes. Yes, it must be. I mean, no matter where I go, people always treat me the same way. They always treat me the way my parents did.
Why do you think that might be?
Because they see what my mother saw.
Everyone that sees you, everyone you come in contact with has that same jealousness about you. They can't handle you. You're too smart for them.
I had this one friend. He always gave me a high five when I saw him. when all the other kids would call me crazy, so I'd talk to myself. He was the only one that showed me kindness. But one day, some others came over next to him and he spat on me.
That, like your father, must have been the day he saw it in you.
The day he must have realized.
Aren't you beginning to see? Everyone out there, the world can't handle you. They can't handle your greatness. Even those kids, they felt the same way.
I had a teacher once who taught me about this writer and how great he was. However, they treated him the same way they treat me.
The greatest often endure more.
They only realized how great he was once he was dead.
Your idea is coming. The world can never fully appreciate greatness until after it's gone from them.
Do you really think this is the answer?
What did your teacher think?
She's the one that taught it to me. It was her who said it. That this great writer was only appreciated after his death.
I can recall a painter the same way.
Yes, after his death.
She believed this was the answer. And what did your friend and father finally say?
They saw it in me, both of them. They both had that same look on their face.
The day they realized.
The day they saw the greatness in me.
And what about your mother? She saw it in you from the beginning. She was the first one to realize it.
Like a good mother should. Like a good mother would see in her great child.
She was so good to you, she showed you the path.
Yes, she did.
Your father was too scared. That's why he hid from it.
The world doesn't know how to handle greatness.
You said it best. You're too great for this world to handle you. It's time for them to appreciate your greatness.
Like that writer and that painter my teacher taught me of.
Don't you see? All those people prepared you for this one moment. A mother who showed you the way. A father who saw what you could become. Many friends who spat on you, confirming greatness. And a teacher who taught it to you.
Everything in my life has led me up to this moment.
All of it.
But there was one, Stephanie. She was always there for me.
Where is she now?
She had to work. I love her so much. She's the best thing that ever happened to me.
And now she left you. She didn't go to work. She said those things to confuse you, just like your one-time friend who spat on you. She's realized that she became jealous as well.
No! She can't!
She only said those things to use you. She saw that you became greater than she can handle.